Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day. Welcome to Stitch with Mel. I am Mel, Melissa, and I am so glad to have you guys back with me. I am actually recording this very late. The deadline is up on me to get this posted before 5 o'clock, so you guys can watch it 5 o'clock and after. So it's been a kind of not really a lazy day because I've been very productive, but it's been a catch-up day for me in stitching. It's been a very busy week, and I just didn't get a lot of stitching done. I got some done. I don't even remember what day it was. Yeah, but the rest of the time, not at all. I went over. I posted on Instagram. A lot of you guys saw that. I got to visit with my aunt and uncle, watched a movie, and cross-stitched well into the evening. That was a fun day. I think I got off work at like 3 or 4, and I was there until after dark. So dark here is about 8:30, something like that. So that was a fun day, and you'll see that here in a minute. But otherwise, not a lot has happened. So I worked this weekend. I fully intended to get a lot of work done then. We had a very heavy workload at work. Let's just put it that way. We had a lot going on this weekend, so never even touched all of my material, and we're training a new dispatcher, so I didn't get to do anything during the week while I was at work. So that's okay. I got caught up today. So this weekend my schedule was it was different in that I worked a night shift and then turned around and worked an evening shift. So my sleep schedule was off. So when I got off work at midnight last night, I came in and stitched until about 4 this morning and then went to bed. And then my phone starts ringing at 8. So, you know, the rest of the world doesn't keep dispatch schedules. So that was fun. So I'm tired this afternoon. I'm thinking I'm going to call it an early night. I work tomorrow. This week I'm off today, Monday, and Friday. So hopefully I'll get a lot more stitching done this week than I did last week. And I work 2 day shifts and an evening shift. 2 day shifts Tuesday and Wednesday, evening shift Thursday, I believe is what it is. So yeah, that'll be all right. Anyways, enough about work. For those of you who don't know, law enforcement schedules and law enforcement life is really hard on families. And so we're down in dispatcher. We typically have 4. And so, you know, things are just kind of crazy and up in the air right now. Until we get somebody trained. We do have somebody that we are training, and if they decide that this is the job that they want to do and they want to stick around, then that would be awesome for us. So yeah. In other news, I have started my business back. If you know me personally, you know I have a paparazzi business. So I have kind of come to a point where I felt like I was ready to start back and doing that. It's not a full-time gig by any means, but I do enjoy doing it. So you can join me on Facebook. I have a Facebook group called Mel's Bling Dream, BLINGDREAM. And then I sometimes post on Instagram, but I'm gonna go live and like sell and stuff in that Facebook group. So yeah, you can join me there too. So fun times. There's nothing like $5 jewelry. I love jewelry. As you can see, like I like the big stuff. I like to dress up, and that's kind of my personality. So that's what I enjoy doing. So while I was stitching today, I got a lot of catching up done on our floss tubes because I have also not had time to do that. So I got to see several of our Flosstube family. So hello to you guys. I have been watching you. I've kind of noticed a theme and a pattern, and I just wanted to hit on it briefly. As a matter of fact, that's where my inspirational quote's going to go today. But I'm seeing a lot of people who are starting to say, I have a lot of whips, I have a lot of projects that I'm not interested in anymore. It's just not something I want to do. And to that, I'm going to say gift it, throw it away, or just put it up if you think you might be able to come back to it later. This is not a job. This is not a career. This is a hobby, and this is something that you enjoy doing. So if you're not enjoying doing the project, don't force yourself to do the project. Just because, you have it in your stash does not mean that you have to get it done. So my motto is stitching is therapy. My therapist highly encourages me to stitch because that's where my brain relaxes the most. But I highly encourage you to enjoy your time stitching, and if this becomes a job and it's not a hobby, it's something that you probably don't need to be doing too much of. Unless you're legit making money doing it, and I don't see that, happening too often. There are the talented people who can create a business out of a hobby like this. It's not an easy one to get into. I've actually looked at ways to, make money cross stitching, and you're not going to gain your time and your effort back. You might get your materials back by selling your craft. But I've just seen a whole lot of videos that were like, I've been going through my stuff and I'm just not feeling it. And I'm like, okay, don't make that a burden on you. So my thoughts to you: if you're not enjoying what you're doing, don't do it. So you're already having to work and take care of your family and everything else that isn't necessarily a burden, but it's work. So this should be something that's relaxing, and I hope that it is for you. I hope that you're able to figure out a way to just kind of stop, wind down, pick up your needle, and whether you're listening to a podcast and you're kind of going off into that mode, or you're watching a movie and you're able to transport yourself into the character or the scenarios or whatever it is, enjoy your time stitching, because sometimes it's the only break that we get. So anyways, I'm thinking about you guys always when I'm stitching. I'm like, I can't wait to show my friends what I'm doing, and I can't wait to see what they're doing. Sometimes I go through my Instagram has been taken over by I started to say Flosstube. It's not Flosstube on Instagram, but Stitchers. So I have to go looking for my real life, touchable tangent friends, because all of my stitchy friends have taken over, and I love seeing your projects. So I love being able to communicate with you guys and share ideas and thoughts. Sometimes I will DM people, not necessarily posting on their post because I don't want to crowd people. But yeah, that's become fun for me. I don't stay on there long. I can get lost in social media and completely waste a day. Like it's something that I have to watch myself, and I got to be careful doing. So anyways, it's fun. I'm looking at the clock and I really need to fast forward. All right, so let me show you what I did pick up this week. I got some, oh my goodness, I got some haul. So I posted last week, and I may have even said it on the video, I can't remember, that I am no longer buying patterns because I am stocked up on patterns, but I need materials, so I'm just going to kind of be filling in. So I ran into the store because I needed some colors for a project that you're not going to see those colors. And I picked up some materials. So I got a little bit of even weave in light blue and ivory and white. And then I got some 18 count Aida to have. So I'm sure that those will be used soon enough for projects. And then I saw this cute little fat quarter. This is by, I don't have my glasses on, fabric something. Oh, I went to the eye doctor this week too. I got to get new glasses. And he says stitching does not affect your eyes. He said, if anything, it's exercising them. So he was very happy with me. He said, keep my readers on. And he put me in bifocals. He did check my sugar. He was like, you've had a drastic change over the last year. And I have. and we attributed it to stress, so it was fine. But he had to increase my distance and my near vision prescription. So then he was like, let me do this little light thingy because I'm worried about your sugar with that much of a drastic change. And he was like, nope, your sugar looks perfect. He's like, and with your family history, because my family has history, he said, I'm sure that your levels are being checked all the time. And I was like, yeah, they are. I haven't been to the doctor in a couple of years, but the last time I went, everything was perfect. Just, told me to lose weight like everybody else does. Anyways, so I can't see this. It's fabric something. But this was at Hobby Lobby. It was $9.99, and I think it was on sale 40% off or something. But look at these beautiful flannels. So that's Christmas. I already know that's Christmas. And then I kind of forgot I joined a club. Before I told myself that I wasn't going to buy any more material, I joined a Fat Quarter Club. So I got in this package, and I was like, what in the world? Because I've never ordered a project bag. I've just bought material on everything else. So I got this beautiful square bottom, or rectangle bottom actually, bag. It's gorgeous. It's big. It could hold potentially a lot. So that's what that looks like. And then, I should have put a disclaimer. If you guys haven't gotten your seasonal bag, then close your eyes. This is the Seasonal Club. I think that's what it was called. It's a Stitch Quarterly. So, what's in my bag? Again, glasses. Autumn Spice Cross Stitch Pattern by It's So Emma. Pale Gray Gingham 14 Count Ada by Fabric Flair. Autumn Spice Enamel Needle Minder by Fat Quarter Shop. John James size 26 cross stitch and tapestry needle. She swears by these, so I get to try that out. I'm excited about that. Thimble Pad Leather Adhesive Thimble. Never used those before. DMC floss, and then my Autumn Spice project bag. So this is the pattern finished on the cute little truck that I'm sure that I will be able to find. I think they have some of those at Walmart. I love this pattern, so it will be something that I add to my September projects for fall. Then I got the Ada 12 by 15 piece. This is those thimble pads. It says snug, hugs finger, you'll forget it's there, secure, no slipping or thread catching, and reusable adhesive. So I thought these were those sticky pads for finishing, but no, look at it. It's to protect your finger from that pesky needle that stabs you. And then here's the needle. I think this is the brand that she's always swearing by. Here's the cute little needle minder. I don't collect needle minders, but when they come around, I'm not going to deny it. So that is super cute. And then here's the beautiful floss in your natural fall colors. So that came in the mail. I was all kinds of excited because I didn't know what was coming in the mail. It's going in my to-do bag or to-do box. Then I got the World of Cross Stitching magazine. I asked my Aunt Donna about this. This is, I believe, a European magazine. And she said, I don't know, try it out. So I'm trying it out to see what happens. So I got that. And they come with, every magazine comes with some type of project or gift. So this one came with this cute little greeting card. So it's a tea setup, but it's a greeting card. So here's the card for it to be mounted on. Envelope and everything. So that's fun. I'm looking forward to doing that. I don't know that it'll be, that's kind of springy, so I don't know that it'll be an immediate thing. And then, for those of you who are on my Instagram, you know all about this. My parents went on vacation last week. I'm going to get a drink of coffee here. And they went to, that was go Christmas shopping. And so I had said, are you going Christmas shopping while you're in Branson? And so they, you know, Mom said, send me some ideas. So I sent her ideas. Like 20. I sent her like 20 different ideas. She immediately texted me back, Melissa Ann, that's a lot. I said, I didn't say buy it all. I said I was giving you ideas. You're going into a local needle shop up there, which is, let me get the name of it. I'll give them some shout outs. Cecilia Samplers in Branson on Shepherd of the Hills Expressway. I said, you're going into Branson, you're going into a local needle shop, I'll just give you some ideas. And I gave her some littles and I gave her some bigs. Because I didn't know, you know, what Christmas was going to look like for me. Because how good have I been this year? So she came back. It's not Christmas. It's September. She can't stand it. She can't buy early. I can't buy early. Because, you know, you just give it to them. Check this out. So I got Autumn at Hawker and Hollow. All the DMCs. And then I got Christmas at Hawker and Hollow. All the DMCs. My daddy calls me and he's like, do you need the thread? I was like, no, Daddy, I don't need the thread. He never heard the no. He heard the Daddy, I need the thread. I don't know. So I got the thread. Mom was not expecting that either. And the ladies picked out my fabric because I really didn't know. I had never dealt with the Hawker and Hollows. I didn't know what color. I said 14 count Ada, and Mom said hook her up. So they hooked me up with the material, cut it to the size that I needed for the projects, and serged it. This girl was so happy. So happy. I don't know. I can't even ask for anything for Christmas now. What do you do when your mom and dad go shopping for you? You say, okay. All right. So let's talk about whips. I have some starts. I have some really good starts. And then I have a couple of pieces that I touched. So that's where we're at. All right. So the first one, I told you guys that I was going to do this. Came from the Just Cross Stitch magazine that just came out. We just got it in the mail a couple of weeks ago, and I instantly looked through it and knew that I wanted to do this. So it was actually a lot more fun than I expected. I am stitching it on Be Stitch Me's Autumn Lugana 32 count. My very first experience in Lugana and in anything that small. I expected this leaf to be huge. I don't know why. I just did. I'm not great at measuring, guys. Y'all are going to see that here later. Measuring is not my strength. Like, at all. So here's the whole piece. And there's where I got started out. So this leaf is all backstitch. Every bit of it. I did start in the center, because I thought if I found the edge, count it up, then I was like, no, you're crazy, don't do that. Number one, it's 32 count, you've never dealt with it before. Number two, it's Lugana, you've never dealt with it before. And number three, you don't know where you're going with this. So I just started in the middle. Folded it, folded again. I have all of this. All of this and all of this left over. So my aunt and I were talking, and this is the piece that I was stitching on when I was watching movies with my aunt the other day, and she was like, so what are you gonna do? And I said, well, I can make a whole bunch of little leaves and we could just make small pillows, or I could just cut it off and do a witch or something else on it, you know, for Halloween, or just do some really pretty fall stuff. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm thinking after I get that thing completely finished on the outline, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out just so I can see how big that thing actually is. So I worked on that, got that started. I was looking forward to getting more of that done this week, and it just didn't happen. Alright, I can't show you the pattern on this because it's just, or I can't show the picture because it's just a pattern, but this is Little Quaker Halloween by Susan 8. I started this back when I started all the stuff in May for Mania, and I picked it back up. It's not going to be huge, like, yeah, I think it's right here somewhere. So it's a cute little small piece. So I'm thinking that could be actually finished on something, like maybe a clipboard or something, because it's just, you know, the little motifs, because it's a Quaker piece. And then I worked on the drawn thread of Bats in the Belfry. Drawn thread, Bats in the Belfry. So this is super cute. This is a pattern that my aunt gave me. I'm not sure. I think she's done this. Can't remember. I'm pretty sure she's done this. So I was excited to at least get a start on it because that tree is massive, but he's all one color. So I got to start. That's the bottom. So watch me just work my way up. I'm doing it on 28. I'm not sure. I didn't write down the color, but I'm pretty sure it's natural linen or something like that. But it is even weave, 28 count. I do know that. So I'll hope to get that done pretty fast. I mean, it's all one color, the tree. And then I got started on the Whispered by the Wind Autumn Homes, because this is another part of my grandma's Christmas. Gotta get these Christmas presents done, guys. And so I got the outside part done. And that autumn, my aunt and I discussed, I think I'm gonna order some autumn variegated thread. We looked at a couple of different companies. So I think that's what I'm gonna do this week, is order some. I looked at the DMC variegated, but the variegations are so spread out that you do a whole section of color. You saw it whenever I showed you the, was it winter? No, spring. You have big sections of one color, and then it changes over to another color. And I want it to be, you know, very closely variegated. So I got that outline done. This is on an 18 count Aida. And there's lots of natural colors in that one, of course, because it's autumn. So I'm looking forward to getting that done. I'm looking forward to that house. Isn't that cute? She loves birdhouses, hence the whole theme of... when I decided I was going to do her a set for Christmas. I'm still trying for Christmas. I wanted to do birdhouses, and so I just Googled, you know, birdhouses of the seasons. And I literally just Googled birdhouses of the seasons because I want a seasonal thing. And then that showed up, and I was like, perfect. And this cute little piece. Who showed this? I can't remember. Was it Steph and Pam? I don't remember. Somebody showed this, and I instantly went, Googled it, and found it. So this is a Hansit piece, Last Stitch Cemetery. If you haven't seen it before, it's got 4 cute little charms. It's just adorable. It's super easy stitching. And so I literally started this last night and got there. Last stitch. All I got left is Cemetery. This is the piece that I'm telling you about that I can't count. So I went by the measurements. I typed it into the yarn tray calculator, which is what I always do. I typed in 2 inches surrounding. That's the bottom of the pattern right there. Why do I have this much extra material? I don't know. I can't figure out my counting issues. Aunt Donna, Aunt Debbie, Grandma, stop laughing at me. I'll see you later about this. Alright, so I am going to wrap it up. We're at 25 minutes. I'm going to give you a quote. I'm going to wish you well. and then I'm going to go ahead and log off. These videos have gotten a lot shorter. Aunt Donna says they're perfect length, but they've gotten a lot shorter. Maybe I just need to get a little more work done. Okay, so here's your inspirational quote for the week. Just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. Where there is love and inspiration, I don't think you can go wrong. That's Ella Fitzgerald. Stitch what you want to. Do what you want to with your hobbies. Enjoy your time to yourself. And I hope you guys have a great stitchy week. I love you guys. Thanks for joining us as always. Feel free to share. Feel free to invite your friends. I'm not looking for any certain number. I just want to share a lot of love and a little stitching. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I'll see you next week. Bye.